Hello everyone. Today, let's learn about the slope and types of roofs together. This is a two-story house. The roof is the outer protective structure that covers the top layer of a house. The functions of the roof include load-bearing capacity, able to withstand various loads, such as self-weight, wind and snow, construction, and so on. Enclosure function, able to resist various cold and heat changes, such as wind, rain, and sun exposure in nature. Decorative function, with diverse appearances, that also have a significant impact on the shape of buildings. The design of the roof must meet structural requirements, sturdy and stable, waterproof and drainage requirements, thermal insulation requirements, and architectural art requirements. Among them, the drainage of the roof is achieved by setting appropriate slopes on the roof to quickly drain rainwater, thereby reducing the possibility of roof leakage. The commonly used methods for representing slope are slope method, the length of the vertical projection of the roof to the length of the horizontal projection. Percentage method, length of vertical projection of roof is divided by length of horizontal projection multiplied by 100%. Angle method, angle between roof and horizontal projection. The roof slope is designed for drainage, and the size of the roof slope depends on the waterproofing material and the local rainfall. The smaller the block size of the roof waterproof material, the steeper the slope should be appropriately increased to facilitate drainage as soon as possible. The greater the local rainfall, the steeper the roof slope should be appropriately increased. How is the roof slope formed? There are generally two types of slope making: material slope making and structural slope making. So, let's first understand the first type of material for finding slopes. Material slope finding, also known as cushion slope, is the process of placing roof panels horizontally, laying cheap lightweight materials, such as slag on top to form a slope, and then applying a waterproof layer on top. The slope formed by this method has a flat bottom structure, which is easy to ensure the integrity of indoor space. However, the slope of the cushion should not be too large, otherwise it will increase the amount of slope material used and increase the roof load. Let's learn more about the second type of structure. For slope finding, structural sloping, also known as shelving slope, is the process of placing roof panels on top of sloping roof trusses, beams, or walls to create a certain roof slope. There is no need to set up a sloping layer on the roof, and the thickness of other layers of the roof does not change, reducing the roof load, making construction simple and cost-effective. But it does not conform to people's usage habits. The indoor ceiling is sloping and often requires a separate ceiling. We will see the types of roofs in the second part again. Inserting a roof shape classification and flat roof. Based on their appearance, roofs can be classified into flat roofs, sloping roofs, and curved roofs. Firstly, let's take a look at a flat roof. The roof of a flat roof should be made of materials with good waterproof performance, but the slope should also be set for drainage. The slope of the roof should be less than 10%, and the commonly used slope is 2% to 5%. Flat roofs have small volume, relatively simple structure, material conservation, and cost-effectiveness. There are mainly several forms of flat roofs. Cantilevered flat roofs, roof panels hanging out to form eaves. A parapet flat roof, with a low wall set on the roof as a parapet. Suspended eaves, parapet, flat roof. Combination of the first two forms of roof and the flat roof, a Chinese eaving roof with 4 straight ridges surrounding the flat roof at the top. Let's see the sloping roof. The sloping roofs is generally greater than 10%. The sloping roof has fast drainage, good thermal insulation performance, rich shapes, and can meet aesthetic requirements. But the self-weight of the load-bearing structure is relatively large, and the construction difficulty is also high. As the depth of the house increases, there are mainly several forms of sloping roofs. There is a single slope top, double slope top. The double slope top can be divided into suspended top, gable roof, and roll top roof. Suspended mountain top refers to the roof hanging outside the mountain wall. Gable roof refers to the gable at both ends of the house is higher than the roof. Roll top roof, also known as yuanbao roof, is a roof style of ancient Chinese architecture. There is no obvious exposed ridge at the junction of the front and rear slopes, but a curved surface, tipped roof, including the top of the palace and the top of the mountain, the top of the pavilion, also known as the Five Ridges Hall or Five Ridges Top, consists of one main ridge and four vertical ridges, totaling 5 ridges. Xieshan Peak, also known as Zhuzhidian or Zhuzhaiding, consists of one main ridge, 4 vertical ridges, and 4 ridges, totaling 9 ridges. A pointed roof, where the roofs of a building intersect at the top to form a pointed roof. Next, we will see the curved roof. Curved roofs have reasonable stress distribution, complex construction, and high costs. With the development of modern technology, some new types of roof structures have formed more diverse and colorful curved forms of roofs. For example, there are spherical roof, folded roof, hyperbolic arch roof, flat shell roof, saddle-shaped suspension roof, and so on. Finally, according to the waterproof materials used, roofs can be classified including flexible waterproof roofs, rigid waterproof roofs, tile roofs, self-waterproof roofs, and so on. Flexible waterproof roofs use asphalt rolls or rubber products as waterproof layers, which have a certain degree of flexibility. Rigid waterproof roofs use mortar or fine stone concrete as the waterproof layer, which lacks toughness. A tile roof is made of clay flat tiles, small green tiles, cylindrical tiles, or corrugated tiles as a waterproof layer. The self-waterproofing roof panel surface is waterproofed with coating, and the board joints are waterproofed with sealing materials. This is the end of the introduction about the slope and types of roofs. Thank you.